going to figure out what typeface I want for myself. Okay, typefaces have personality. There is no doubting that they have more than just the letters that we are reading. Okay, this one is obviously a little more authoritative. It's bold. It's a little boring. It's a sans serif because it doesn't have those little feet. All right, Mrs. Fitz, how do I know this? Okay, I know that if I want more of a classic historic look, because that's who I am, maybe slightly preppy or something. All right, I know I'm supposed to be a serif per our video, okay? If you go to show all fonts, it lets you search by your typeface category, okay? So we've got handwriting, we've got serif, sans serif, and display. Monospace, feel free to use them. I'm just not going to talk about them, all right? So if I go to display, it gives me all the ones you guys love. You guys love these typefaces, all right? So if you don't have a check mark next to it, you don't have it on your computer or into your Google, all right? So all you do is you just go and you just click on it and hit OK, and it's been added now. Macedonia has been added to my list of typefaces that I get to use, okay? These are still all typefaces. So again, you can go in there. Don't use the ones that are just already on your computer. Like you're in a design class, push yourself right now. Push your comfort level. Add more typefaces to your, all right, really figure out who am I? If I'm going to personify myself as typeface, like who am I? All right, this is very odd. You've never done this before. Misfits, typeface, me. Oh, I like that one. Well, what do you like about it? All right, well, great. Add it in. All right, and when you see your name in it, you're like, no, that's still not my vibe, okay? So that's the fastest way I can explain that. When you're looking for your typeface to explain who you are, all right, because you're a brand, technically, everybody is, all right? Oops, I already have that one. And there are so many. I mean, it just keeps going and going and going and going. These poor ones down here never get any love. Okay, just because the text or the typeface is called cranky doesn't mean that it's gonna be cranky. I don't get cranky from this. I get kind of free artist because it's got that handwritten quality. That's where I'm going with this. Okay, so that is how you find all the different typeface categories. You will need to find two. Okay, you need to find one for, I would say, for your name. So that's most likely going to have something with a little more personality. And then you need to find a typeface that you think looks good with this typeface that you would use for more text or other things. In this case, I'm going with a sans serif. I will totally go with a sans serif. Let's see here. All right. And now I need, I'll just do my name again. Okay. But now I need a super family. Okay. And that's my next little slide. Well, Mrs. Fitz, what is a super family? So now let's get into the word font. I'm going to find a sans serif font. I'm going to go back to Arial. I'm going to go to more fonts. I'm going to say I want a sans serif. Okay. I'm going to find something that's a little bit more rounded to kind of feel with the natural kind of handwritten look. All right. I don't want anything too formal. I don't want anything too computer. I want something a little bit softer. All right. So let's try Montserrat and let's try Poppins. Okay. All right. So if I go here and type the letter M, nope, it's not Adobe. I got to go all the way down. Okay. Montserrat. Okay. If I go to Montserrat, do you see that little arrow at the end of Montserrat typeface? When you have an arrow at the end of your typeface, that means it's a super family. That is the greatest hack I can give you as a graphic designer. When your super family has more than 4 fonts, okay, in the category, you can design something absolutely stunning. You don't even need a display typeface, okay? As long as you have a wide range of weights. Okay, so here's a super family up here. It's a little dark. So the name of the typeface is Arial, and then we have narrow, narrow italic, narrow bold, narrow bold. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people in that super family. So now I've got a big bold typeface or font for like a title. right? And then I've got everything in between. So when I have to design something with a lot of text, all right, I got a wide range to keep my audience interested, and everything can't be as important. Okay, you can't use bold, 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 bold. You're telling your viewer everything's important, but they're gonna get overwhelmed. All right, so super families are amazing. So you need to find a super family, all right, for your typeface. So once again, anything with an arrow, all right, will show you. How does this look on your board then? Okay, so luckiest guy was my display. Okay, decorative. That's easier for you to think about. Okay, typeface. And then I need you to take your typeface and write and type or type out and change each of the people in that super family to that actual font. This is the font. Typeface is Conforta. The font is bold. This one is Conforta, but the font is semi-bold. Font is just a way to describe the style of the typeface. Do we get that? So if you don't have a super family, you don't really have a font. You just have one typeface. Okay? Why do kids love decorative typefaces? Well, because they're great. They're really fun. They have personality. But you can't design with a decorative typeface for a couple reasons. One, it's so overwhelming. Like no one wants to read that much decorative typeface. And two, most of them aren't super families. So you're not going to have a wide range of font weights. All right. So these are all letter weights in there. Okay. So today you're going to finish up your color palettes. You're going to open up that slide, same slide from yesterday. Now you're going to go through, get some time, find your typefaces. When you're done, you will submit it to Google Classroom. Once again, file, download, and it's a JPEG. All right. See how you can match the typefaces. We'll see how you guys do. All right. Sans serif is always a good one. All right. Just keeping it simple, finding similar styles, similar shapes. If it's really like angular, stick to that. Okay. If it has some slight like goofiness like this one, you got to find something that's not as serious. All right. Okay. Questions on that? All right. Then the rest of the time is yours, my friends.